attacked by a fucking panther. Motherfucker. Help me, officer. I was attacked.
Andreas State Police.
I was attacked, officer.
How you doing, sir? Yeah, you tell me what happened to you?
Cougar. Someone stole
yeah, what
my
are you doing
car.
all the way out here?
Stole my car. They took me, drove me up here, dropped me off, and then I've been trying to get back to town.
Yeah, interesting, because you're wearing the same outfit that someone just wore to rob the bank down the road. You know anything about that?
No, other than my car was stolen. I was driven up here, dressed like this and thrown on the floor.
Who drove you up here?
The fuck if I know, some dude. They friggin' left me out here for dead. Wearing this exact suit.
Some dude wearing the exact same suit as you drove you up here and threw you out here.
Yes, they stole my car and threw me out here, and God knows what they did after. I've been out here for like 20 minutes trying to get to a fucking garage. As soon as I thought I was gonna get somewhere, friggin' I get attacked.
Alright, sir, let's get you to the hospital. You're gonna feel the need to get up. Do everything in your power not to do so. You've just been in a tragic accident. We are gonna get you to Pillbox Medical.
Alright, thank you, officer. Have you found my car by chance? Oh. What muscle do I flex to, like...
Not move.
I'm not. Why am I being handcuffed? I was attacked.
You're being handcuffed as a suspect of a robbery.
Are you freaking kidding me?
It's your head.
I find this ridiculous. I'm a law-abiding citizen. I helped turn in a wanted man yesterday.
How would a law-abiding citizen have someone randomly pick him up wearing the same suit as him and toss him out here in the wilderness?
Did you not hear me? I was kidnapped out of my car, dressed like this, and dropped off. They obviously wanted to do something with my car.
Did they kidnap you? What kind of car you drive?
I drive a white
Actually, yeah, flex your shift M for me.
There you go.
Alright. Did it work?
Yeah, as far as I know. You can talk to Officer Thornton. I've been nothing but helpful to the city since I've gotten here. I found an abandoned police car, called for it to get picked up. Been doing nothing but good shit. And I get kidnapped, and now I'm being framed for friggin' what'd you say?
It's gonna be robbery, armed robbery, kidnapping, reckless evading.
They did what?
No. Yeah, and I'm actually gonna search you when we get down here to Pillbox.
I do have a firearm for safety on me, sir. I'll tell you that right now.
Okay. What kind of firearm you got? Why didn't you use it against that cougar?
I was on the phone and got the drop on me. I was trying to get a taxi.
Yeah, okay.
And then you toss me from your vehicle.
Seatbelt, sir. You alright?
Yeah, how can I put my seatbelt on? I was handcuffed. I can't put on a seatbelt if I'm handcuffed. And no,
Not wrong.
that really hurt. Logically, you would have to put the seatbelt on for me, because my hands are behind my back.
Yeah, also logically there's a cage in there, so...
Fair enough. You just planted my face against the cage. I'll go with that.
Yeah.
We both agree to that?
Yeah, we can agree to that.
Okay. Because realistically, I think that's what would have happened.
Absolutely.
Hopefully I wouldn't have broken my neck.
Yeah, hopefully.
So they seriously stole my car and robbed the friggin' bank.
Yeah, interestingly enough, they crashed your vehicle only about a mile to the west of where I found you.
Are you friggin' kidding me? I'm not worried. I haven't done anything wrong. I have fully disclosed that I have a firearm on me. It is 100% legal.
Yep, and then just for my safety, I will actually be taking that firearm off you. You can get this back if your name is cleared.
That's fine. What the frack nuggets?
Alright, should be able to check in.
What do I need to do? I'm sorry, this
Just
is my
flex your
first.
E-muscle. Stand here for me for a second, sir.
Mhm. Is that Captain Awesome?
Sorry to disappoint you, my friend.
Alright, sir, and which pocket is your ID going to be located in?
The morphine's hitting me. I think my front left.
Oh, think I found it here, Mr. Tommy Talkar. Am I saying
That's
that right?
correct.
All right, Tommy. Well, an individual wearing the same outfit as you just robbed a bank and wrecked their vehicle just a mile west of your location. You said that they stole their vehicle. You confirmed that to be yours. Why didn't you request the vehicle stolen?
I didn't know how to. 911, that
All
would have
right,
made
we're gonna
sense,
take a
but
ride down to PD.
Stand for it.
and besides, if I had done it, why would I have called for a distress signal?
Question, Tommy, but more than likely because you don't want to die.
I have no problem dying.
And you might come to kick yourself for your recent decision.
I didn't do anything.
Watch your head.
Try not to slam my face into the cage again, please.
549 1097 Mission Road PD 1 in custody. Oh, well. Alright, Mr. Tommy, watch your head when I pull you out here.
And my face is already tore to shit from the grate, so I don't think my top of my head's gonna do much.
Alright, come with me.
Kinda stuck, sorry. Morphine's a bitch. And I thought in the legal
Alright,
system
we're
you
gonna
Robbery
proceed to
presumed
cell
charge
number
and
innocence.
2 here.
um a weapons
Go ahead and
weapons
proceed
charge,
inside
like
the
pointing
cell
your
for me.
weapon at an officer or at another person.
Sorry,
But
I
I'm gonna
couldn't
knock
hear
that
you.
off. It's just gonna be the bank robbery.
Wait.
In here. Walk up here to the door for me, please. Turn around so I can uncuff you.
Sorry. There we go.
Right, sit tight for me, Tommy. Come with me. All right, Mr. Tommy. Go ahead and read you your rights.
Well,
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you do or say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed for you. You understand the rights as I've read them to you.
I do.
All right, Mr. Tommy, we're gonna go ahead and get you today for armed robbery,
Oh, okay.
What
reckless
proof?
evading.
What proof?
No, okay. It looks like we're gonna have to have the
See,
locals take it because there's
Your
not
situation
multiple
seems to
people.
check a lot of the boxes.
All right,
Now we're
it's
going
all-
to
It's
get
hold on a
expensive.
second.
It's
This
expensive
is
to
what
take
you
the bus
say,
out.
Hold on.
you ridiculous
Call-
story. You
Call
free to lawyer up?
officer, what's his face?
No, I
Thornton
can't hear
for a
him.
character witness. I am a
Yeah.
law-abiding citizen. I've been kidnapped and I'm being treated horribly. Officer
Okay.
Hall
I'm
has
just gonna
already.
send you to the
harassed
Oh
locals.
me
my
Okay?
multiple
God, why are
times.
they yelling?
I'm yelling because
gonna
I'm
send
being
you to the
The
harassed.
lawyer, yes or no?
What's that?
Would you like to speak with the lawyer, yes or no?
Yes. My lawyer's name is. Where is it? Chad. I don't have his last name. And since this phone system
Chad
crashed, I don't
Lufo?
have his new number.
All right. We'll send you
All right,
over.
let's see if we can
Thanks
get
for
in
being so
contact
helpful.
with him for you. Also, Mr. Tommy,
Yes.
if you were kidnapped, why would the kidnappers leave your weapon on you?
Because I was
You think
handcuffed.
that a kidnapper would take your weapons from you?
I was handcuffed. They left me for dead.
Interesting.
They
They
didn't search
still
me.
would probably take your weapon.
I don't know. They were in a rush. They didn't search me. They put these clothes on me and friggin' left me for dead. Maybe they wanted to let me have a fighting chance in case
How
somebody
many
tried to attack me.
individuals?
Well, there was 2 people in 2 cars. I didn't see what the other car. It was a red something.
Yeah, well, first you said it was only one guy and he stole your
No.
car.
One guy stole my car. Yes. You just asked me another question, so I gave you more information. I'm only giving you the information you asked for because you already think I'm guilty. I'm being treated as guilty before being found guilty.
Told you have the right to an attorney. Also, the story that you're giving me seems to kind of be tripping up over itself, and you check
Not
a
at
lot
all.
of the boxes for what we've seen. Wearing the same outfit as someone who just robbed the bank. You were found a half a mile from the location where a vehicle you confirmed
Your
to be
story is
yours
messing up. You
10
said I was a
50
mile.
after running from a bank.
You said I was a mile out where you found me injured.
Half mile to a mile, you know.
As I told you, I was kidnapped. They took my car. Obviously, they need more than one person to get to me, because how is someone going to reach me in my car by themselves? That's pretty clear.
Quite frankly, Mr. Tommy, not to be offensive, but I just don't believe you.
I know, and that's why I want you to talk to Officer Thornton for a character witness, because I am a law-abiding citizen that helped you recover an abandoned police car yesterday, helped you recover a wanted felon that you've been searching for weeks. And you think I'm going to turn around and rob a bank the next day? That's ludicrous. That's why I want you to contact him. That's why I'm agitated. I've been nothing but a law-abiding
Gotcha.
citizen.
You know what I think is ludicrous is I think your story's ludicrous.
Yeah, well, how is it ludicrous that I was kidnapped, dressed to look like them, so if I was caught, they're scot-free? It's actually pretty fucking ingenious.
Why would they dress you to look like them rather than dress like you themselves?
Because, well, that's a good question. Someone's got to change. They didn't know what
Yeah.
they didn't know what I look like, so they brought clothes with them. That's an easy answer, actually, if I think about it.
So they changed your clothes for you in the car.
Yep. Threw me in the back.
Which
changed my
car were you
clothes.
riding in?
I believe I was thrown in the back of my car. I was kind of frazzled.
So there was one individual driving your car and you were in the back, and one individual driving a red car?
Mine is a 2-seater, so they threw me in the back while I got changed, and then I was thrown out of my car and they drove off. My car in a red car.
Okay. Okay, and was this before or after that car was used to rob the bank?
I
Were you
assume
dropped off?
before.
Okay, if this was before the car was used to rob a bank, why didn't you report your car stolen?
I was dropped off in the middle of nowhere trying to figure out where I was. I was more worried about my safety, which was obviously a concern seeing as I was attacked by a cougar.
Why did it take you so long to call a taxi? You didn't attempt to call a taxi and you weren't attacked by a cougar until well after the bank robbery.
I didn't attempt to do the taxi because my phone was jacked up and I accidentally had the friggin' mouse control off and couldn't see the damn thing.
Alright, Mr. Tommy, your story's ludicrous and you're going to jail. Would you like to speak to the lawyer, yes or no?
I told you yes, I needed to talk to my lawyer, but I don't have his contact information after the system crash.
Okay, well, if we can't get a hold of your lawyer, would you like us to hold you in the cell until we can get in contact with your lawyer?
I like to post bail until you decide that I am
Unfortunately,
actually
we
guilty.
can't post bail.
But I'm innocent until found guilty. Are you a judge? Can you find me guilty on the spot?
No, but I'm telling you, we cannot post bail. We can hold you in the cell until your court date or until you're in contact with a lawyer who then schedules you a court date, but we cannot post bail.
Alright, I'll just sue you afterwards. You already slammed my face in the side or the front of your or the middle of your cage because you were recklessly driving with me in the car.
I did no such thing.
Yes, you did. See the grate marks on my face?
I don't. I mean, you were just attacked by a cougar and I saved your life. I think you're forgetting that part.
Yeah, and you're calling me a liar and arresting me for something I didn't do. So, what's your name, officer?
You have an option. It's going to be Trooper Roto. You do have the option to wait here in contact with the lawyer in hopes for a court date, or you can just accept your charges.
I am not guilty.
All right, sit tight.
Yeah, it's all over the place.
Yes,
Mr.
sir.
Tommy. Yep, you can. You got two options: accept your charges, go to prison with time served. You've been in here for quite a while, or you can sit here in the jail cell and rot. Hop on your Discordia, try and email a lawyer, judge, get in
Did you
contact with
say
somebody
get
for a
out
court
with
date.
time served?
I said you'll be going to jail plus time served for sitting in the cell for a while.
So how much time are we talking if I accept your ludicrous charges?
Well, if you want to accept those charges, I need to calculate those up really quickly. Is that what you want to do, or do you want to wait in here in the cell and rot till you can get a
I
lawyer?
need I need to fully understand my options.
All right, give me a minute. All right, Mr. Tommy. Right,
Yep.
I got you on the charges of criminal use of a firearm, bank robbery, kidnapping, and reckless evading. It is 85 years plus time served. I'm going to give you 40 months for the time you spent in here, and it's a $11,000 fine.
Seeing as
Want
I'm
to take
innocent,
that, or are you going to sit in this cell?
I think I'm probably gonna wait and sit in this cell because I'm innocent. I'm not gonna
All
admit
right.
to a
Well, I
crime
mean,
I
there's
did
no
not commit.
telling, no telling how long you're going to sit in this cell, and there's also no telling that you are going to be found not guilty because evidence leads to believe that you are guilty.
What actual evidence do you have on me? I have a legal
Wearing the
firearm.
same outfit as the robber, your vehicle is used in the robbery, you were found not far from the scene of the crime. Your
Oh.
story doesn't entirely add up.
Well, when you're being kidnapped, you expect me to remember every exact detail, the adrenaline, everything. So if some things
All right,
are a
Mr.
little
Tommy, let's
fuzzy.
take a moment to think about the facts here. What evidence do you have to support your case, besides a fabricated story that you've spewed to me?
Well, first off,
What is this lawyer going to use to find you not guilty?
because right now you're defaming me. Those are alleged allegations. What evidence do I have? First off, I told you I was kidnapped.
Okay, who did you tell you were kidnapped after you dropped off?
Told you when you found me, why would I call for help if I robbed a fucking bank? You said a mile away.
So it took you 30 minutes to contact somebody for help after you were dropped off in the wilderness.
I was trying to figure out where in the hell I was. I don't exactly have a lot of
Alright,
friends in
Tommy,
this
evidence
town.
points to you being the person that we believe to have robbed the bank. So, like I said, you can sit in here for days on end, or you can go to jail. Told you I was willing to give you time served.
So you want me to sit, you said 90 months?
No, no, no. I said 85, but I'll bump it down to 40.
Call it 25 because you put my face under your grill.
Not bumping it down to 25. 40,
You put
or
my
you sit in
face
the
into
cell
your
and wait.
grill. And I
Tell
don't
you
sue
what,
you for doing that.
40 months and I'll drop the fine. I didn't put your face in anything, sir.
Yes, you did.
Sounds
I'll
like
drop the
extortion.
fine from 11,000 down to 4,000. Still 40 months.
You said drop the fine entirely.
No, can't do that.
You already offered it though.
I'm already cutting your sentence in half here. Alright, I'm not going to get any more lenient with you.
Well, the fact of the matter is you won't even check my character witnesses that I've been nothing but helpful to the police and you just assume I'm a bad guy. No, I'll go to court.
I'm not
I'll win
assuming
this.
you're bad anything.
Yes, you
Alright,
do.
Mr. Tommy, have fun sitting in this cell.
Get a hold of a judge.
Hey, Mr. Tommy.
2 seconds, I'm in my head for a minute.
Tommy. Tommy.
Hold on, I'm in my head for just a second.
Yeah, I've got a proposal for you, buddy.
Alright, what's
Alright?
up?
I really hate to see you sit here and rant like this. I'll drop the fine completely, 40 months.
Still didn't do it,
I
and you
really
don't have
think
any
you're
actual proof.
underestimating.
You don't actually have any
I
proof
do.
other than
I
I'm
just,
in the clothing. The only proof you have.
you're not, it's not just you're in the clothing. It's you're in the clothing. Your vehicle was used in the robbery. The time frame for your story doesn't quite add up with the robbery, and where I found you is not very far from where the vehicle was crashed.
But that is all circumstantial.
Tommy, listen to me, buddy. The evidence stacks up against you, okay? I'm offering you 40 months with no fine. You go to prison. You serve your time, you get out. Or you can sit here in this jail cell until a lawyer comes into town. You can go and request bail on Discordia through email for a judge who can also choose to deny bail or set bail to whatever they want, which will definitely be more than this fine. Or you could just deny it entirely until your trial, and then you could still be found guilty at your trial and end up serving like 6 times this time.
You just don't have any proof. It's all
We have some
circumstantial.
proof, Tommy. I told you.
You
It's
have
not very
circumstantial.
circumstantial.
I was kidnapped. They stole my car. It's actually pretty straightforward. All your stuff is circumstantial. I own a gun. You have no proof it was
How is
used.
that straightforward? This is he said, she said. There's no other
Exactly.
reports of the kidnapping. There's
You have
no
to be
other
able to
reports of
prove.
the stolen vehicle. There's no one that you contacted that can confirm your story that you were kidnapped or that you were stranded. This is circumstantial.
That is
This
circumstantial.
this
There's
is
nothing.
quite honestly bullshit.
There's nothing you can do that can prove within a reasonable doubt, which you'll have to do, that I did this. You can't prove that my gun was used because it wasn't. All you can prove is I'm wearing the same clothes and that I was in the vicinity of the car. That is all you can prove.
That is actually the same handgun that was brandished, same type of handgun, not the exact same handgun.
If it's not the exact same handgun, boom. You have nothing to match it. It's still circumstantial.
Okay, I'm just telling you, Tommy, I'm just telling you, dude, I walked back down here one last time to tell you I'll drop the fine like you wanted, just so you don't do this to yourself. But you can perfectly fine do this to yourself. I don't give a shit. I'll go type up my report and I'll go about my day. And you can sit in this jail cell and rot until you get a trial or bail or whatever it is, and you get in contact with a lawyer.
All right.
And most likely still go to jail.
I'll accept the charges.
All right.
What did it just say? I'm sorry. Please sign. You said
Have a good-
0 fine. You lied to me.